10th anniversary of the Institute, but also my 10th month on the, I'm sure you're all celebrating that. Well, I'm celebrating that, let's put it that way. And I am really excited to be here, mostly because I came to a place that had a really strong foundation, which we just heard about in one of our charter schools, but also has such an exciting future. And it's been an exciting, productive, and in unanticipated ways, very challenging 10 months. But I stand here today, again, excited about the future of the Institute, and I want to share just a few comments with you about where I think we're headed. We take pride in the commitment and respect and to defend the independence and autonomy of SUNY authorized charter schools. We are also, at the same time, going to see some changes in this next stretch. In the next 2 years, the number of SUNY charter schools, as you heard, will grow to at least 64. SUNY has another 28 charter schools to award under the current cap. And in a short time, therefore, we will be looking at 92 schools and the very real possibility of that in the near future. And given the state of the economy, we are likely to work with those schools with the same size institute that we have now. So as a result, we're exploring ways to do our work much more efficiently, without sacrificing the quality, obviously, and the attention to detail that has become our standard. We aim to do so without imposing unnecessary bureaucratic creep on our schools. We will take our already very rigorous application review process and begin to be more proactive about seeking new applicants in high-need areas of the state. We will also hopefully see even more replication of successful charter school models. We will support our academic accountability team with new technology that will not only better inform institute decisions, but it will also provide more and different analyses to schools to help you in your own planning and decision making. We will work with our Charter Schools Committee, some of whom you have been introduced to earlier, to plan for what will be a very large number of charter school renewals in the next few years as more schools reach the 5 and 10-year mark. We will think critically and carefully about the life cycle of charter schools and the potential refinement of our renewal policies, which rely generally right now on performance data in the subsequent charter terms. We will look at the restructuring of schools as one possible alternative to closure. What is so fantastic about trustees' approach to this work is that they are always seeking to improve upon the very strong foundation that they began building 10 years ago. Next, we are striving to enhance our ongoing school visit and analysis work so that our feedback to you is more timely. Again, I think technology will offer benefits to that end. In addition, we will build the capacity of our legal department, which I know is often, many of you tell me, the #1 resource from the Institute, and I know that is of significant value, and we will continue to grow that capacity. All of this we will do in the vein, again, of building on our existing strengths. Importantly, as we do this, though, we're also going to have to spend more time telling our story, as Chairman Hayden said earlier. We need to tell our story. We need to tell your story as our schools. Anyone who knows what we do and how we do it will not question the value of this work. Therefore, we'll make the time to foster conversations so that everyone knows and key constituencies know about the incredible things happening at SUNY and SUNY Charter Schools. I'm also very excited to talk to you about a new venture for the Institute that will help us not only in sharing our story, but also in making ourselves a more effective authorizer. We will be providing you with additional resources to help you in your own planning through this process. We've heard mentioned today about the gold mine of data housed in Institute files and what works and what doesn't work in charter schools. Our hope is to mine that data and broadly share it in format for all to use. So today I'm pleased to announce the creation of the Policy, Practice, and Research Center at the Institute, or PPRC. The PPRC will allow the Institute to fulfill the element of its mission that calls for the Institute to become a nationally recognized repository and disseminator of research, training, and best practices for charter schools, public school choice, and charter authorizing. While the bulk of the Institute's energies are and should be devoted to its authorizing function at the various stages of applications, oversight, and renewal, this center will better inform these functions and allow the Institute to formally share its expertise with a larger education research community. The Institute will proactively provide timely, high-quality information and analysis to policymakers, thought leaders, and key stakeholders in New York State and across the nation. The Institute's efforts through the PPRC will stem from the belief that the power of credible and unbiased information in the hands of key stakeholders can influence the quality of public school choice. The center will coordinate outside research as well as take full advantage of its position within and unique access to the State University of New York's wealth of academic resources. We'll focus on such topics as charter school finance, school networks, accountability, governance, and leadership in charter schools. Chancellor Zimpher and Chairman Hayden, we look forward to working with you in this endeavor. I know that our time is short today, but before we move to the second portion of our program, let me first say thank you. Thank you to the staff again, the SUNY administration, and most importantly for all of you that do the hard work of educating students day in and day out. I believe deeply in the work that we are all doing here, and I believe that the massive potential of SUNY charter schools is just that, massive. I look forward to working with you all over this next stretch as we transition to a new and even brighter future.